Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Tuesday, September 17th. On the impact map today, cool, showery weather continuing, where you see areas in the green through here. Areas in the blue will see temperatures 10 to 20 degrees cooler than they have been and cooler than normal, along with much higher humidity levels than normal as well. So the entire Great Basin see some reprieve for today, but that's short-lived. Drier air punches into the south, and we could see critical winds across our southern areas. We see areas in the orange here on Wednesday. A bit further north, we'll also see winds, but slightly higher humidity and fuels, which are not as moist. And then Thursday, we see another trough low pressure come in, more coolness and showery weather, but still some critically strong winds and low humidity in our far southern areas. Over the past 24 hours, we've had quite a bit of lightning across the area. Indicated through here, but most of that came with wetting rains, although spotty, hit and miss in a few spots. Initial attack was light in terms of number, but moderate in terms of 2 or 3 larger fires that began here in Utah and in northern Nevada, which required extra resources. We'll apologize for some of the graphics. A lot of our computer model graphics are not working right now. Total precipitation here on the left, percent of normal here on the right. This is the one to key in on. We've been much below normal the past week in our southern third to southern quarter of our areas, but much above normal here across Idaho, northern Nevada, into western Wyoming, where they received a lot of precipitation in the past month. You can see our ERCs, for the most part, yellows and greens in the north, still hanging a few oranges, which are 70th to 80th percentile in the south. Those will be on the downward trend today with increasing humidity and spotty showers. 10-hour fuels taking a hit, still about 5 or 6% in a lot of areas. The driest central Nevada through here, where we're still seeing some areas in the 3 to 4% range, but that'll be changing. Satellite imagery continues to show moisture lingering in our eastern areas, but moving on out, a deeper low pressure moving in its wake, which will bring more clouds and showers to the north. But these tight height lines could bring more critical winds to our southern areas. Looking at the upper level maps for today, you can see the moisture moving out. This was our moisture yesterday across the Great Basin. This is a new low that's dropping down out of the Gulf of Alaska, bringing clouds and maybe some showers to northwestern portions of the geographic area. But we have drier air punching in from west to east across the southern half of Nevada and Utah and the Arizona Strip. Fire potential fairly low in most areas except for parts of southern Nevada. Winds here diminishing in most areas, picking up a bit in northwest Nevada with that trough low pressure. And again, some of our model graphics are not working properly or missing altogether. So in terms of relative humidity, still you see some very dry humidity levels, 9, 11, 12%, 14% across our southern areas. We're missing the colors up here, but you can see these values, 29, 36%, so no issues across the northern half of the GAC. For Wednesday, there's that low, lots of moisture in the Pacific Northwest pushing into Idaho and northern Nevada, but it's the southern third of Nevada, the southern half of Utah, and the Arizona Strip where that drier air pushes in, so we have high risk for winds through there. We're missing our humidity map, but here's our winds. You can see those critical winds in those drier areas here, 30 to 35 miles per hour. Thursday, trough low pressure deepening through here. Still some strong winds down south through here. It'll be coming with somewhat higher humidity, but you see some of these strong winds at the front. These purples indicating gusts of 40 miles per hour. It'll be right along the Arizona border where we could see that wind coincide with relative humidity levels below 15%. 3-day precipitation totals, you can see much of it in the northern half of the area, spotty further south, but everyone gets higher humidity. Quick look into the future on Friday. That trough low pressure still lingering across our northern and eastern areas, cooler than normal. Weak ridge of high pressure trying to build in. Fire potential on the right-hand side is hanging by a thread across our southern edge. We do see dry air coming in Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, the winds start to increase. We see another trough low pressure dropping on down from the north. Also subtropical moisture pushing up from the south. And that could be significant because by Monday, computer models indicate this low deepens over the Great Basin, even starts tapping some of the subtropical moisture. So this could be a good wet down for a good portion of the Great Basin. You can see if our potential in our southern area starts to modify. 7-day precipitation totals. And the 8 to 14 day outlook shows cooler than normal continuing across the north, warmer than normal across the south. Best precipitation chances in the north. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.